Is the PSVR2 worth it for Gran Turismo 7? I'm here to give my opinion and also provide you with a short list of pros and cons to help you decide if you want to dive into the VR world this upcoming Black Friday. I got the VR2 back in last Black Friday because the original price point was $500 and I could not justify spending that kind of money. It went on sale for $350 with the Horizon bundle. But then Gran Turismo went on sale, and this is the first racing game I've played since Need for Speed on PlayStation 1. Immediately fell in love. Wasn't totally hooked on it yet though, because you start off with slower cars, but as the cars progressively got faster, you get more of an adrenaline rush, you get more of that dopamine boost. It's addictive now. But there are cons to it, so I will give you my list of pros and cons, starting with the cons. From least to worst. Number 3, cockpit view. Now this is also in my list of pros. This is one of those you have to take the good with the bad. Whenever you're racing on flat screen, you got a little bit of an edge because you're always using the bumper cam for the majority of players out. When you get into a car in VR, it's always different. Every car is extremely different, but when you're on flat screen, all you see is the bumper as if you're riding on the hood. So your brake markers are still going to be where they are. The 50-meter board is still going to be where it is. The orange paint on the side railing is still going to be where it is. But when you're in a different car, in cockpit view, everything is different. Consistency is a major key to increasing your speed. I'll discuss the cockpit view again in the pros. On number 2 is comfort. This one's a big one. The stock version of the VR comes with a rubber padding on your forehead that is just paper thin. It's almost as if there's no padding there at all. Also, the headset would have a tendency of slipping down, so to prevent that, you would tighten it here in the back. And when you tighten it, it puts a lot of pressure on your forehead and there's absolutely no padding there. After about an hour, I started developing a headache. And anybody that plays Gran Turismo will tell you, you play more than an hour. This, however, is something you can alleviate. I purchased the Globular Cluster mod. It comes with 3 sets of padding. The padding I use is a memory foam that is super comfortable. The back side, the one that I use, has ridges. And it comes with a strap which keeps it from slipping down even more, so I don't have to tighten it as much. It also comes with other padding that you can swap out via Velcro. Really simple and easy. One of those is being a sweat absorbent padding that you could wash. And I play a boxing video game that will make you break a sweat for real. Really comes in handy. But in my opinion, stock should have come with better padding, because people are going to want to play their games longer than an hour at a time, and for the price that they're paying, it should be comfortable to play. That is a pretty serious con number 2. Con number 1, and this is the one, it can be an issue and it can't be. It just depends on you. So there is a lack of a HUD. Whenever you're playing on the flat screen, on your HUD it shows the leaderboard, and on your HUD it shows the map and where you are placed on the track compared to other drivers. The leaderboard tells you how far away you are from first place. It also tells you what compound tires people are using and swapping out to whenever they pit. That, for a lot of competitive players, they would say is very essential. I don't think it's essential. I think it's very helpful, but I don't think it's essential, because there are streamers out there like vrracing or Big Fat Racing, Muscafi. These guys are A and A plus drivers that win consistently on VR. They play VR nonstop. But also with the lack of HUD comes a lack of throttle input and a lack of braking input visually. You can't see what you're doing, and therefore you cannot map out the feeling of it with the visualization of it. Now, if you've already been playing Gran Turismo, if you're already a vet and you've been on the wheel for a while, you will have that already mapped out in your mind. So you could jump onto the VR and it wouldn't be a handicap. But if you were like me and you got the VR, then Gran Turismo, learning throttle control and trail braking is a lot more difficult because you can't visually see the output on the HUD. One of the ways to alleviate this is just not playing VR for a while till you memorize it, which probably quicker than the way I took. The way I took is I would go to gold circuit laps and then I would go back to the replays to see how I did in those gold circuit laps. And over time, I began to map out the braking and throttle input. Still not perfected it. It probably would have helped me a lot more if I started out on flat screen. So for a list of pros, from the least to the best. Pro number 3 is neat accessories. You can go back to replay and you can go into VR replay and it feels like you're standing on the sideline watching a race. And I think that's pretty neat. You can also go into dealership and look at cars as if you are in an actual car dealership and walk around the car when you look at it. It's not something that's totally amazing, but it is a neat little pro. Pro number 2. I told you I would get back to this one, and that is the cockpit view. Whenever you play Gran Turismo 7, you will find that there are a handful of cars that you decide are your favorite due to the handling and whatnot. But whenever you're in VR, you establish cars that are more your favorites because of the clean cockpit view. There are some cars where the cockpit view is terrible, where it's only about this big, the windshield, like the Dodge Viper. As much as I love it, that banner needs to be able to be removed because the windshield is just too small. Some cars feel like a giant boat when you're driving it, and it throws you off when it comes to your spatial awareness. Other cars have extremely clean cockpit views like the Ferrari 458 and the Suzuki Swift. And because of that, you'll have cars that not only become your favorites, but you absolutely love them. You appreciate them so much more. You appreciate the design of them so much more, and the development in the game so much more of them. Pro number 1 is the immersion. When I put on the headset and I put in my earbuds and I sit in my rig, I have no connection with reality, and I'm totally into the GT racing world. So let's say you're on a race that's in Colorado and you're driving through a redwood forest. You're in a race that's on the beach in California. You're in a race that's in the mountains of Switzerland, and you can look around and you can see the beauty of these areas that you normally wouldn't appreciate with a flat screen. The flat screen only gives you glimpses, but in VR you can look around and it's absolutely amazing and beautiful, and you are immersed into that world. Come this Black Friday, I would highly advise take the dive. This thing is absolutely amazing. You will love it. You will be addicted to it. I've got Behemoth. I've got Battlefield. I can't peel myself away from Gran Turismo 7. It's that addictive. And I just absolutely love it. And I feel like the majority of you would also. I hope this video helped you decide what you're going to do this coming Black Friday. I appreciate you watching this video all the way through. Thank you for joining my channel. And for the full VR experience, please tune in to my live sessions. I'm going through the journey. Right now I'm going through the gauntlet of DRB. I appreciate you for joining my journey, and you get to see firsthand how amazing this product is.